Hello everyone, I'm Steve. Mark's around. Say hi, Mark.
Hi, everybody!
And this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Either welcome or welcome back. And happy Saturday. It is the weekend, so we knew what that means. Today's a little indulgent on the cusp of the Christmas holiday. Uh, dark roast, Ghirardelli, dark chocolate syrup, and heavy cream. Because, holiday weight on top of COVID weight, you're gonna have to cut me out, cut the door, break it down, get me out of here. So I hope everyone is well, everyone's safe. Happy belated holidays, happy future holidays. As you can see, we observe Christmas, and it's quite still the Christmas season around here. And it will be for probably another week and a half. So, hope everyone's well, everyone's safe. Also, quite trying times we're living in, but we're all in this together. Like it or not, we're all in this together, so we'll pull through, we'll be okay. So, we are going to pick up where we left off with our fair lady, Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, The Daily Chantal, Chantopolis, The Chantal Show, and now Chantal Marie. Still. So we've held on to this name change for about a week. She changed from Foodie Beauty, which she's always known as, and will always be known as. But she changed it back to Chantal Marie to get away, according to her, from the idea of food being such an integral part of her channel. Okay. For now. Going into last week, there was some bad news, a bit of a hope shot, and then a meltdown. So the bad news was that she was diagnosed with some serious health problems, and some newer ones. Some were kind of old, some were new. So she had another blood clot in the lung. She had C. diff, which she kind of knew already. Fatty liver, which was on her chart, but she read and was very concerned about. Apparently had probably, according to folks who observe much more closely and have in the past, that this has come up before and she just wasn't as upset about it maybe, but it was existing knowledge that she had a fatty liver. And then the other issue is that probable diabetes, which she is saying pretty casually, but also not gaslighting like the last time she talked about diabetes. The last time she had spoken about it, she had said, my blood sugar was XYZ. I emailed my doctor. He wants me on a diabetic diet at a diabetic clinic. And then later came back and said, I never said I had diabetes. This one sounds a little more certain to me, but we'll see. We'll see. So then she went on to a healthy F-obesity series. And that was okay, for her weight loss journey. It was kind of a cool angle. I kind of liked it. Day 2 of it was called Healthy Alternatives as part of the series, and she went to Wendy's, and it was the baked potato heard around the world. People got very upset about some of the food choices she made, about the fact that she even went to a fast food place. If you're an addict, don't tempt yourself. I don't sit and park in front of the liquor store and decide what I'm going to get. Just ill-advised. So Chantal, after opening herself up, does what she had done before in situations like this, where she's sharing private health information. Slam shut, not sharing this again, keeping it all private, how dare you, how dare all of you, and the community posts were forthcoming. So where we're gonna pick up is where she had a community post saying she'd calmed down, she'd gotten over it, she explained, and this one we read last week, where she's doing kind of the 80-20 thing. 80% healthy food, 20% crap, something like that. And that's what works for her, that's what she's going to be attempting. Now, she had shut down, at the time when she was angry, comments, likes, like all that other stuff. So on the heels of that, she had put up this community post as she was kind of getting over being angry. I decided that while I will turn my comments back on, so this is on the heels of being pissed, she's turning them back on again, they will be heavily filtered. Change? Much? I don't know. Instead of approving every comment, I will simply turn on the withhold feature. There are currently 3,500 withheld comments in this filter. That way I do not have to see any negative comments. You may think this is a weakness, but for me I consider it protection for my mental health, so I'm less likely to lose it. There's a very fine line there between accepting the fact that there's criticism and feedback and burying your head in the sand so you don't have to deal with unpleasant things. Sometimes extremely rude, obnoxious people, unfortunately, have a point. It's hard to receive in that envelope of rudeness, but they have a point. So, and they're more inclined to say things that people who care about you may not say because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Everyone needs that one friend who will be no bullshit and in your face. Now, you might not need 3,500 of them, but you need to hear at least one. I consider it protection for my mental health. I'm going through a lot of tough changes in life, and I really need positive energy. My heart to yours. Okay. There's never any reason to beat someone down for their mental health or food or diet choices or failures. No, we all fail. True, but let's not conflate things here. Good people don't kick someone while they're down for their own pleasure. I will only allow select comments from my loyal Beezers and positive people. I'm not asking for unsolicited advice. It's Saturday. It is what I do. This is my journey, and if you don't agree with it, you're free to change the channel. I just want to make this known in case you post a comment and it doesn't appear and you are wondering why. Thanks for understanding. See you tomorrow. Okay. So, that's the position she's taken. She will be open about it, but will eliminate dissent in the written form. So if you go to her video, you're only going to see people who are positive and supportive of her. And that's important for her to see. It only shows one, there's no opposing side to it. So the channel is basically serving her at this point. She's not exactly serving all of her viewers. Like, she doesn't make content for everybody. She makes it for the people that like her. So those are the only people that are going to get to respond and give her a mixture of encouragement, which is good, support, which is good, hopefully tough love, which she might reject, and then plenty of ass pats, I bet. So, and who doesn't like the ass pats? I like them too. But I mean, if it's all that and nothing constructive, then I don't know. So the first video she did after that, happy holidays to my viewers, turkey dinner and berry crisp. Well, aren't we being careful with our food? And this isn't, at this point, she acknowledges, this is beyond gaining a few pounds. This is on the inside. This is like organs and stuff. This is like things don't move in the lungs. Like, this is, you know your medical situation more than I do. There's probably things she's even leaving out that could be serious. So, you know, again, this isn't just about gaining 2, 3, 5 pounds around the holidays. This is more serious at this point. So, let's see. So, we're careful with our diet. With our compromised health in the F-Obesity series. More or less. She was eating relatively healthy for those couple of videos. You know, not a plate of kale, of course, but it was something a little less than the whole pizza, than the pizza, than ordering enough Indian food for a family of 10. It was better. She was going to do a try-on haul, but she was beezing and didn't clean her room. Cleaning this room is like the albatross around her neck. She just never gets to it. Never gets to it. And who gives a shit if your room's a little messy? You film at home. So what? Real's real. Film at home. We've had messy parts of the house. It's okay. So she's talking about what she made for dinner, and what she's talking about here makes me think she needs, like, nutrition counseling. It's just a blind spot. It's not willful ignorance. The only reason I say it is because I've had nutrition counseling before, because I have a history with eating disorders. And what you think is true about food, you don't realize you don't know anything about. At least, you know, about protein, carbs, fat, about portion size especially. And she has a big deficit, I think, because she's going to be dealing with stuff that has to do with diabetes. So sugar, carbs, timing, protein. There's a whole list of things that I'm not versed in that she's going to have to research because she has, again, more to manage than just her weight by using her diet. So she made cranberry sauce, sweetened it with honey and orange juice because it's natural sugar. Now, to my understanding, your body, sugar is sugar is sugar is sugar is sugar. So while it's not refined white sugar, it's still in your body I don't know. But if your A1C is like infinity plus beyond, you know, I think it could be ill-advised. I don't know. My father has diabetes, and there was a lot of lifestyle changes he had to make. The biggest one he did in reversing the type 2 was losing weight. And my father's been heavy forever. But sometimes when things are important, you make a change, even however uncomfortable it is. So, in the middle of this, there was a random Instagram plug. Like, all out of nowhere. It's like, hey, want to follow me online? See what else I'm doing? Check me out on Instagram at Big Beautiful... whatever the thing was. Very creepy. Inserted with no sequitur and then gone.
So bizarre.
It was a little creepy.
It was like an
It was an ad for herself. Now,
The
we've
music
done...
in the background.
I think we
You wanna
ran an
see
ad for
more
us
of
one time in our
me?
own video. It's not monetized because it's us. So then she made a berry crisp with very little sugar, frozen berries, but brown sugar, butter, less sugar than they called for. Some turkey breast she made in the Instapot. Thank you for cooking this because I was going to try a turkey in the Instapot, turkey breasts or some meat, and I didn't know how it would come out. So I'm glad she likes it because she's using it. So, because I want to see. Carrots, mashed potatoes, and she packed a meal for a special someone. Who knows? Who cares? And then she says, Happy Holidays, which is nice, to address everybody. Now, was just an excuse to eat on camera? Probably. There will always be a reason to eat on camera. Who was it? Roger. I don't know if you guys know Roger Brown. Some people know him, some people don't. Some people love him, some people don't. I don't know him personally. I've commented on some of his videos. I like some of his content, most of his content, actually. And he was making the prediction that, as far as people who are on YouTube right now, as long as Chantal eats, she will be on YouTube. That was his kind of prediction. And with her content, all roads do lead back to eating on camera, whether it's healthy food choices, special occasions, mukbangs, cook with me, go for a drive and eat with me. It will always be part of it. Will she always resort back to being Foodie Beauty? Probably. That's kind of her trademark. That's what people know her as. So, not sure if she'll have a video before Christmas. She does say she's feeling better in this video. Her breathing and stamina are improving, which is good because she had lung issues. Her first therapy appointment was supposed to be the following day after this holiday meal. So she said, send positive vibes. I got you. I got you. If you're trying, I'm on your side. Don't blow smoke at people, but if you're trying, I'm on your side. Yes, she has a hideous record of failure. Now I'm talking to the doubters, because I doubt too. She has a hideous record of failure. And a lot of it seems like she's set up manipulative circumstances to try to win sympathy and get people on her side. And then, hold me accountable. And then when the people hold her accountable, F you, it's my life, I'll do what I want. So,
I got me.
You don't own me. So, it's a way it could go. It's a way I hope it doesn't go, but it's a way it has gone before. So, it would be foolish not to think that it could possibly go that way again and keep that as an option and just watching her channel as a viewer, thinking maybe this could be a rerun. It might not be new. So, she said, sorry, no tour at all again, but her room's not clean. And she forgot to make the green beans. She remembered the carrots and the potatoes and she asked what our traditional family meals are like at Thanksgiving. This year we had a frozen lasagna, which was delicious. We kept it very simple. No turkey, no ham, no nothing, because it was just the two of us. It was very nice. She said she likes stovetop, but it's high in sodium and preservatives, but then made powdered gravy and put that on top of her food. So again, a little bit about priorities in nutrition, what's important, what's not. I'm not telling you that I eat according to what I know to be healthy. I don't. My awareness is bullshit because I don't really do anything with it as far as my own health. But those facts are still facts whether we act on them or not, I think. So me not being a professional, just having received a lot of the services about nutrition and dietetics and counseling, just from listening to the stuff she talks about, she would really, really benefit from it. And she said her therapist is an eating disorder-oriented therapist. So it sounds like the resources are right freaking there. And she just has to take advantage of them. Sometimes, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. Sometimes you're just willing enough to get help, and the right resources are there, and it's just the right time, and then suddenly you start to get better a little bit. We'll see. Again, but we'll see. So, Pete's gives a holiday message, which is poorly scripted, and it looks like he's put entirely on the spot. Alright. So, moving forward with the community board, because again, she didn't delete a lot of these, except for the rants in the beginning about, it's my diet and I'll do what I want to. Turn the comments back on. Guys, I think my clean room project's going to be a 2-day ordeal. It still hasn't been completed. I'm not 100% yet and run out of steam more quickly as a result. I need some time to get my space back in order. I will be back soon, but not tomorrow. Bye. holiday dinner vlog later this evening for you guys. I'll have the torrid triad haul as soon as I've done my room. This room, like, it's never getting done. And we just went over the holiday meal. To my holiday giveaway winners, all of the prizes have been sent via your PayPal. So she did a holiday giveaway, which was nice. And she said in a previous community post, it pulled at her heartstrings because so many people were needy and this and that. Chantal has often talked about herself as being generous financially to people on the street, to friends, this, that, the other. I don't know if she is or isn't. Maybe she is. I mean, as far as this giveaway, she was. And I like when creators give a little bit back. There was one creator I heard who had said, she said it feels like she doesn't need to bribe her viewers or her fans to watch her channel, which is so ignorant.
She's such an idiot.
To frame it that way. You know, I think it's a way of kind of giving back a little bit for the people that give you their time, for all that AdSense, for the super chats, for the feedback, for the love, for the attention, for the 80,000 people to give back to a few of them a chance to win a little bit of money. I think that's nice. I think it was nice that Chantal did that. So, especially at a time when so many people are struggling, and a cash gift is a really nice thing of her to give. She can obviously afford it and wants to do it. I think it was great. So, hey guys, I know I told you that I'm having my first therapy session today. So, skip ahead a day or so. I did have it and it went better than expected. This is good. I don't feel as hopeless for now, but I think that it is best to keep my therapy private. Here we go with the private. I'm sure over time you will naturally notice healing taking place. We'll see. We'll see. The therapist is eating disorder oriented and is referring me to a dietitian who can help with proper nutrition for the health issues I have. That is all I will say for now. That is fine. That is fine. Don't troll about it. Don't dangle carrots. Don't say, I have da-da-da-da. You said enough. I got some help, and I'm working on it. That's it. On with the videos. But there's more. You know, I have to say that having talked to an actual professional makes it more surprising to me that some health-oriented trainers on YouTube, I imagine she's pointing somebody out, but somebody help me out here, because I'm not sure who she's trying to single out. On this platform, as creators would have such a stigma and disrespectful nature toward those suffering with obesity and eating disorders. Really mind-boggling, some of these health guru trainers use obese creators for their videos over and over, feigning helpfulness, but are usually counterproductive in this area, just an observation. Now, I wouldn't consider myself, of course, a health-oriented trainer. I mean, God, I usually take a cigarette break in the middle of the video, so it hardly would be me. To the extent that I have any input, it's usually about her mental health or her history with her bad relationship with food, because I relate to those experiences, so I can meet her halfway with there. Some of the other stuff, out of my wheelhouse, I can't really talk about. As far as people having a stigma and disrespect toward those suffering with obesity and eating disorders, I've seen some other people in the fitness community who I've watched only because they've reacted about Chantal, and I want to kind of test the wind and see what other people's, opinions are. Sometimes if she doesn't post a lot during the week and I think maybe she posted and took something down, I'll look across the landscape and see, did anyone catch a live that I missed or anything like that. And there's a fair number of people that just take complete shots at her for her obesity, and I don't know about her eating disorder, but definitely, obviously, the fact that she's fat and the reasons that could be behind it. I don't recall any specific health gurus that I can think of who tore her to shreds beyond the fact that I think a lot of them think she lacks discipline and obviously self-control. And if she has some mental issues, I think one of the things I'd heard a few times was go handle that and then get on your food. So she apparently takes exception to that and wants to follow professional advice. Go ahead. I would be hesitant to take advice from anyone, including me, because I'm a guy on YouTube. Go to a doctor, and that's what you're doing. That's fine. That's good. So, that's your observation? That's your observation. Okay. 2 days ago. Hey, Beezers, unfortunately I've been slow getting better. The room's probably still not clean. And I still have a bit more to myself. I still would like a bit more time to myself as I've been having bad days health-wise. I need more rest. The antibiotics I have been on are really messing with me. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to be back soon. Love for you all. So she's been pretty much MIA this entire time. She filmed the one video eating a holiday meal, and then there was a 2.5-hour live last night. So let's touch briefly on the live. Now, if you know how I approach lives, I try to get the bits and the nuggets, and then beyond that, I zoom and skip through, because what the hell else is there to go on? There's only so many times you can listen to awkward silence, saying hi to everybody, asking Pete for his opinion, and him being grumpy about it. He did appear in this live. So, did anyone remember? Not a shot at her looks, just I'm trying to remember. She's got flyaways. I should be so lucky. Hey yo, hairline check. Sorry, I got distracted. She has what she calls flyaways here. Does someone remember a few weeks ago, maybe a month, because her hair grows fast? She said she cut her own bangs and screwed them up. It looks like she's just combing them to the side like it never happened. I don't know. So, for the couple days she was off where she wasn't feeling well, she did film. She said she filmed a Christmas vlog with her family. She said they had a small gathering, I guess their bubble, whatever. And she filmed there. And then she also did, let's see, there was a tour hall forthcoming, I believe, still. So that depends on the clean room. So going through the live again, it's like 100 hellos. Pete's joins in. She's having a little sip of something, but she's not drinking, according to her. When people are putting in super chats really early, she did something I don't hear her do, and that I don't hear a lot of people do. Someone had sent a super chat, and I know how much it was, because she said how much it was. Thank you for the $1.97 super chat. Thank you for the $15.99 super chat. We get super chats when we do chats. Everyone can see how much it is. I don't usually read out loud the amount. And I've seen her get super chats before, and she usually doesn't read the amount out loud. I don't know that it's significant, but it's different. I was wondering if there was any reason for it. So during this live, she's showing off gifts from her mom and her sister. 2.5 hours worth of gifts. My God. Stuff from Scentsy, stuff from Lush, pretty nice smelling things. That was about, I guess, the extent of it. People were asking if she was drinking while she was doing it because she was in a chipper mood. And she said no, she never drinks, especially not with her health conditions. Now, Chantal has had a drink or two that I've seen. But assuming she's not a lush off camera, I wouldn't say she never drinks. But having 4 drinks like a year is pretty much like I don't drink, I would say. I know she likes a Caesar, but she has virgin Caesars. I don't know. She doesn't drink. And I know she goes for the edibles, but I don't know that edibles would have the same complications because I'm not a pharmacist and I don't know about marijuana and complications with all that other stuff. Her choice, her body, what's legal, what's not legal, and she has to deal with the consequences of both of those if they have any impact on it. My guess, 4 drinks a year, I don't know. Talk to your dietitian about alcohol. So, let's see. She got money from her mom. Her mother sends gifts. Oh, yeah. She got money from her mother's pets. Is that how I understood that? A 50. She opened a card and a 50 fell out. My mother sends gifts to us and signs the pets' names. So it's not uncommon. We'll get cards sent to the house, and the card will say from Bandit and Oscar in my mother's handwriting. And there will be a gift inside. So this is a little thing I think people who have no grandchildren do for their childless kids. You know, there's no to the grandbabies. There's like they have grand cats, and I think this is a way of filling that void. I don't know. So per my usual, you know, with live streams, I got some gists and I zoom, stop to try to get some bullet points. So, fun facts along the way of this zoom. Did you know cat poop can give you toxoplasmosis? Doesn't everybody know that? I don't know. At the beginning of Mark's health challenges, they thought actually that he had had toxoplasmosis. That was like the big concern. Of course, it turned into being something else, but that was the concern at the beginning. They tested him multiple times for it because he had the symptoms for 1,000 illnesses, but that was one of them. So, she said she hasn't eaten anything really bad lately, like poutine. And she's okay if she has satisfying meals and snacks. Her and Pete are not gamers. They play games every so often, and they might try to go halvesies on a PS5. Fast forward ahead, Timbit is doing well. That's good, because I haven't seen that old sick cat for I don't know how long. At 1 hour and 23 minutes, she farted and says she's trying to be more dainty about doing it and trying not to do it as much. To which Pete's reiterated that it's the funniest thing in the world. And to each their own. Upcoming Christmas video and vlogs, things that are going up. She talked about what's coming. She talks about content on the rise, but I mean, this torrid haul, I mean, these clothes aren't, God forgive me, even going to fit by the time she films it, because she'll either have lost weight or gained it by then. So, people asked about her health concerns as well. She's saying right now she's not on insulin, for the diabetes. She has to get tested Monday for a bunch of blood work, and they will determine the course of action at that point. Someone mentioned surgery, like weight loss surgery. She said surgeries are getting postponed due to COVID. Yeah, we can't, everything because of COVID. Not everything is because weight loss surgery has been on the table for a lot of folks since like the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s. COVID wasn't going on the whole time. And she says it takes 6 months to get, through the process to get it. God willing, you'll be alive in 6 months. All of us will be alive in 6 months anyway. It's like people that say, oh, I want to go back to college, but by the time I finish, I'll be 40. You'll be 40 anyway. God willing. So you could start now. That's okay. And now she has like 8 co-occurring illnesses with her weight that would make her probably a good candidate for it. She gets more complications, then she might be a bad candidate for it because, I don't know. Like, I remember Amberlynn Reed talking about one time how she said her dentist told her she was too big to put under anesthesia to get her teeth out. I don't know at what point that happens. I remember watching Dr. Now. All of my understanding of health is from TV. This is why you don't listen to guys on the internet. Watching Dr. Now on 600 Pound Life and having him say, he has to get folks down to a certain weight or they just can't go under anesthesia because they might not wake up or it's too much strain on the heart. And belly weight, which Chantal has not been short on, is kind of the heart attack weight, and that's why it's, there. So, at one point she has Pete scratch her back, which, Mark was like, oh yeah, scratch my back, put my socks on, help me in the tub, help me in the shower. Don't let it go this route. Don't let it go this route. Don't. Someone will be angry. Someone will get bitter. And it'll be Pete's. Don't ruin a good friendship by turning him into a caretaker. It's not cool. And then they talk about the Amazon wish list. And Pete says, just put expensive things on there and let's see who bites. Put the PS5 on there. I know another little lady who put a PS5 on hers. Ahem. I don't know if anybody got it for her, but oh well. So, there's not much of a lesson this week, actually. She took a lot of time to herself, it sounds like. At the end of the week, it sounds like she said she took a couple days to take it slow and recoup, but then she also said she filmed a bunch, Christmas Day and then some other stuff. So, she was off YouTube, but she was kind of productive, and she did observe Christmas, the holiday. So, it sounds like she was just trying to live her best 400-pound diabetic life, as best she could do. And she has some health issues coming up, which she's going to pursue. She's going to leave some off YouTube. What'll happen is she'll either leave all of it off YouTube, or we'll all hear a whole lot about it. But the more she discloses, the more bitter she gets, and the more feedback she doesn't want, and she shuts it all down again. So, we'll see. How long until she's Foodie Beauty again? Bets? I don't know. She's known as Foodie Beauty. She'll always go back to being Foodie Beauty, I think. Whether she changes the content or not, that's just her name. It's who she is. It's the brand. That's her brand. That's what it is. So we shall see. I'm here for it. I think next week will be a bit more active. This week was a little low on the content, but I think next week will probably be a little more active. So thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button on your way out so you get all the, or hit the bell as well so you get all the alerts. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter. Our handle's at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact information is all listed down below as well. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow night, Mark and I are going live at 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you're free, feel free to stop by, say howdy. It's usually pretty chill. We usually end up talking a little bit about our two favorite ladies, and then whatever else just comes up. It's pretty quiet. We're on for about an hour, give or take. So feel free to stop by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.